Good morning, beloveds. It's Kirstin Hanson. I am the Reverend and Spiritual Director of Sancta Luma Church of Holy Light. This is where we embody the next epoch of ministry that's rooted in love, wisdom, and the living presence of God. This is the morning of the dove, your daily moment of spiritual clarity and encouragement to carry you through the light into the day ahead. So today, we're going to talk about the still point, finding the quiet center within, even when the world feels chaotic. And that's a really important distinction, and then we'll go into an affirmative prayer to pray in the level of peace that you are seeking. So the still point and finding that quiet center within, even when the world feels chaotic. I mean, come on, can you relate? There's so much happening. There's so much happening, and it doesn't matter what identity or side you find yourself on in any cause or situation. All of us feel the enormity of life coming at us. That is a human experience. And that creates the seemingness of chaoticness inside of us. Now, it is entirely possible to have such peace inside, even when outside circumstances are not matching up to our internal peace. You are able to maintain that. You are able to hold that. You are able to allow that to be the resonant field by which everything else flows. And then you become the harbinger of peace in this seemingly chaotic world. See, many people are missing the tools. They're placing everything themselves at the effect of the outside world, rather than taking on these tools of allowing God to be the anchor, allowing God to be the boat, allowing God to be the answer, and then seeking that peace. It tells us biblically, find the peace. Find the peace, and all things can be found there. And then when we have that peace inside, the world around us goes silent. And their chaos becomes their chaos. And even situations in our life that feel insurmountable become surmountable because we have this peace, and in that peace and that quiet, solutions they find their way to us in ways we can't even imagine, right? So the importance of our work is to find the still point within us and then allow that to begin to move into the outside world and then shape the experiences of those around us. So first us, then the outside, and then everything else around us. And you would be surprised how quickly people come into a field of coherence and peace when you yourself are at peace, and how quickly you can create these situations of just absolute love and joy and happiness, even in the midst of chaos. Now, I'm not going to say that things don't happen and we can always sit in the Om position and bring this peace in, but we can continually, moment to moment to moment to moment. There are ways to self-regulate, and one of those ways is prayer. You can use tapping, you can tap on your heart, you can pray, you can bring the light into your heart. I love prayer. I love prayer. I love prayer. And I call in Archangel Michael a lot. A lot. I also call in Jesus. I call in Mary Magdalene. I call in Mother Mary. And I call in other angelic beings because I really need that calming and profoundness it washes over me. And I do believe in the light. You don't even need those angels, right? Because I've seen that to be true. We just come into that coherence of love and peace. But when we are in that place, the world around us, it's like the whole world just stops. And we become the orchestrators of everything that's around us. And even when we can't do that, we can still have peace within us and navigate those situations with dignity and with grace and in ways that we otherwise might not have been able to. So today, let's just take a moment of stillness. We're just going to take a moment of stillness, and in this affirmative prayer, we affirm the peace within through our breath, through our love, through the essence of all that we are. We affirm the beauty. We affirm just the love. And that gratitude for that we can have in this holy instant, a rush of peace that comes over us and washes through us like a blessing. Allowing a perspective change in this moment. Breathe it in. That all is well. All is well. Because in this prayer, we are affirming the truth of the stillness. We are affirming that the quietness lives within us, that we are inoculated from the chaos outside. And we have gratitude that we are able to find this place within us. For in this peace is the presence of God. It's an holy instant. And each breath that we take in fills us more and more and deeper with such a loving presence that our body just drops off all that it's been holding on to and allows the peace to flood through us. And we know that everything that is standing before us no longer stands in our way. For in the valley of peace, all we are seeking is in front of us. Even when the dogs bark, we have peace. So find that stillness and give thanks for it. And allow yourself throughout the day to come back moment to moment to moment in this holy instant. And so it is.